Hi Cancer, it's going to be your reading for today. So this is going to apply to Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising if you've got those placements in your natal chart. If you're not too sure what that is, there's some information in the description box below. But for the Cancer Collective, what do they need to know at present, please? I'm going to be using words associated or key themes associated with what will be relevant for you at the present time. So once the three cards have been pulled, I then elaborate through tarot, but I've found this to be really effective with my personal clients. So let's have a look. Show me Cancer and what they need to know at present, please. Cancer Collective. Show me the Cancer Collective, please. Okay, so each of these cards have an associated zodiac sign applied to them with the relevant keywords associated with that zodiac sign as well as a number. So the first one out we have Crack Shot. Okay, number 3, Capricorn Energy. Earn, number 5, Cancer Energy. And Telephone, number 2, Cancer Energy. So prominently, you're sticking out. Capricorn is actually the polar opposite of Cancer as well. So basically, very much similarities, but delivered differently. Okay. Um, I've also got a timing card on the bottom of the deck saying autumn, full moon, the queen within 6 to 9 months. Okay. Associated signs are Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. So just those things to keep in mind when I'm delivering the reading will only connect it a lot better. Okay, crack shot. Let's have a look. We have the associated words for crack shot are competent, superior, precise, expert, sharp tongue, witty, clear cut, dead on, intense, target, showdown, effective, impressive, accurate, skilled, excel, arrogant, and first class. Okay. The associated words for earn are loss, death, forfeiture, grief, closed up, um, breakup, poverty, collapse, dispossesses, remove, dismantle, deprive, absence, change of state, setback, it's over and done. And the last card of telephone, connection, communication, conversation, getting through, two-way street, message, vocal, loud and clear, reaching out, notification, throat chakra, inner voice, rings a bell. Okay, so let's get some insight into the crack shot card. Show me more about this crack shot card. Okay, I feel like you've had some sort of effect on something that has affected you in some form or fashion. Okay, so when it comes down to it, it could have been holding back on a situation where you felt you needed to actually elaborate more so, okay? And there could be a transition of time where it feels like it's too late. So I'm also getting that it's not too late to speak your mind. But let's have a look at show me the crack shot card for Cancer. Elaborate further, please. Okay, Tower. Okay, so yeah, like a sudden outburst where everything that has been bottled up has just been blurted out all in one. Essentially, the people that may have copped it on the other end are a little bit taken back by it. That's okay. You've let it out. Okay. Things like that will always happen from time to time, especially if you've done so well to be strong enough and carried forward in situations, being the literal strength of a situation to carry forward. But with the tower showing there, it's finally erupted. It kind of has erupted quite, in a sense, peacefully, if that makes sense. Like your soul feels of ease. You're feeling a lot better about what you have said or let out, essentially. Show me more on the crack shot card. Cancer. Show me more. There we go. Okay. We have the Three of Pentacles, and it's in the reverse. Yeah, this could have been a situation where you felt like it was okay. Um, if something has ended, for example, a relationship, any kind of situation that's complete, finished, gone, dead, whatever, um, it, it come from a long time of standing in the darkness where you've just like took the brunt of something and you've understood that you've had to do those things on those occasions. But now it's a time where people are about to shut up and listen to you for once. Okay, that's what I'm getting. That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you may have been shut down on your emotions in the past, and um, they've been reflected on as unnecessary or invalid or something like that. And finally, you've spoken out on something, and you've been correct in what you've said to the point that this has become a shock to the system, but it somehow has woken up those that those that the intention is supposed to affect. Okay. Show me earn for Cancer. Show me earn for Cancer. Okay, what have we got here? We have the Eight of Swords. Oh, sorry. No, the Nine of Swords. Sorry, I just had somebody knock at my door and it kind of spun me out. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. Okay, literally, you have been up in your head about this from time and time again to the point where it becomes so overbearing that it just exploded. Okay, and it's something that you hold very dear to you, something that you have had to just take the brunt of shit. Um, and I'm also getting that there could be the event, in the event of something that has affected you to the level of, being disregarded or something along the lines of of feeling unheard. It feels like, it feels like you may feel like you're getting judged on the outside for things that people don't have no clue about. Okay, and that could be also taking its toll on your mental health. And essentially, naturally, those things they will carry out so long as it's not attended to. So the importance of what you may have gone through recently, where you have been able to bring forward those suppressed inner naggings and emotions and such, and you've finally spoken your mind. Yes, it feels better, but it's still a process that you'll need to sort of like sift through to be able to understand a little bit more of what it has actually affected you and how. Okay, and basically why. Give me one more for earn and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands coming in. Okay, and that's like, I'm getting like there's a sense of feeling all armored up because of so much attacks that you may have had placed on you, and people have no idea of the situation at hand at all. They've only taken it on a surface level to the point where it's like you're supposed to get over it. Okay, well, essentially they now have to get over the fact that you've spoken your mind and release those inner truths that may have been bothering you for a very long time. Okay, so it's great. It feels good, but at the same time, it just feels very much like, now what? Like, have I processed this correctly? Am I feeling okay? Like, is how did I affect like not only the external perception, but me internally. Okay. Okay, and this could also be on the impact that something or someone has had by delivering certain news or messages to you that have affected you on a soul level, to the point where you have, brought up those intense feelings of not having closure, but because of holding back so much, um, and not allowing yourself to be free to express it. And now has been the time, okay? And the time it has taken to get to this far. It's obviously, like I said, it's taken a real toll on so many areas of your life. But now it just feels somewhat of a relief. But you're still trying to assess what's actually unfolded in front of your eyes. Why is communication here? Sorry, why is the telephone card here? Why is telephone here for Cancer? This could be like double-edged sword, but like, because we've got a Capricorn card here, all right, and we've got two Cancer cards. Cancer being the dominant in the reading, and obviously that's you taking back your power. But you're utilizing the likes of the Capricornian energy by being so um, direct in the way that you speak, to the point where Cancerians feel every single fucking energy there is. Like, they're so aware of their surroundings, and people, and everything. So like that's why, home is so important, that it's safe, nurtured, and secure. So when when you're stepping out of that and becoming more like, like I said, direct, sharp tongue, saying how you feel, but not allowing yourself to be taken back by their responses, and gaining a whole new set of concept of boundary setting, as well as being strong, and not holding resentment, but being able to let those individuals know how much you have been deeply affected by their actions in the past, and such that it's now no longer your burden. Okay. um Show me telephone for Cancer. And I feel like you're going to get a response from, like, whatever or however this has been affected by those. Like, I feel like you're going to get a response, and I feel like it's going to come through as a indirect apology. Okay, so, and you're still gonna be not even considering taking that forgiveness and, like, allowing that to happen again. You may just be like, no worries, whatever, like, and move forward. And that kind of attitude is great, but it's essential for you to understand that where you're at the minute is going to take still a bit of time to unfold. And by allowing that forgiveness to come in and moving forward, rather than um, an attitude that can become, like, used upon against you in some way, that could bring those kind of inharmonious flashbacks, is not really going to be essential for you at this time. It's allowing it to be as it is, but it's also allowing that forgiveness to settle within the heart space. Okay? Show me telephone, please, for Cancer. Okay, yeah, a new beginning. Okay, somebody is going to reach out and try attempt an apology, or something along the lines of offering you a sense of forgiveness, or something along the lines of, like, rekindling, balancing out, or making an attempt to clear up what was unsaid from their end. Okay, this is and I'll clarify that one again as well. But I am seeing you take take on some sort of you know their attempts, but still holding back, and that's boundaries. I mean, at the end of the day, they are you've made it loud and clear that overstepping your boundaries in the future is a no go zone. Okay, or at least being being honest about things, being honest enough to be able to be, straight to the point with you and not allow you to um, feel like you're uncontrollably manifesting some sort of thought process that goes down the line and it just becomes irrational for you. But realistically, what they needed to do was just be upfront and speak a truth to your heart, but not allow it to become your problem. Because at the end of the day, I feel like this is what's happened with these people, that they've just created this mess and they've left you to pick up the pieces, which is fucked. One more, please. For Cancer. Oh, there we go. Yeah, picking up the pieces. I can see that in this card. It's the Three of Wands and it's reversed, okay? Three of Wands represents, waiting for the ships to come in and whatnot. And in its reversal, it's like no longer you waiting for the ships to come in. Everything becomes so normal to you that you just carried on your life and you were taking on everyone's baggage, and essentially you were the doormat. That's what I'm feeling like. You were taking everything on, and not one person took the time out to essentially ask or take some load off of your shoulders, and you were burdened with this. But not only that, you weren't allowed to feel how you feel deep down inside because you were taking on everyone else's baggage, and that essentially has caused so much conflict, inner conflict, that it's not performed in a healthy way for others to understand what you're actually going through. So forgiving yourself at this time, Cancer, is so important. Forgiving others as you will, as you can, as you believe. But this has been a rough road. Whatever this pertains to, and whoever I'm speaking to at the moment, this has been a fucking rough road. Okay. So I'm just going to pull an oracle card for you, Cancer, and that will conclude your reading for today. Okay. Okay, show me a message for Cancer that they need to know at the present time, please. Cancer, show me Cancer and a message for Cancer to sum up the reading, please. Gratitude, okay? And that's the presence of what you feel you're deserving of, okay? This time is you feel very underappreciated in the past. Like I said, you're an emotional punching bag for people. And the gratitude side of things is essentially showing that that's what you expect, because you've shown nothing but diligence and strength in holding up those that have needed you. And all you expect back is a bit of gratitude for that as well. Okay, having also that being said, gratitude for the things that you do have and the people that you do have that have been by your side, or like shown support. That's going to be healthy at the moment to undertake more of those graceful gratitude like energies from within. So okay, Ken, so thank you for allowing me to read for you today, and we will talk soon. Bye.